So let's talk about for a minute next year. All right. I know that counselors are starting to get you information and have you sign up for classes. You have a really nice opportunity if you are interested in continuing in Spanish, or maybe this will convince you that you should. We have the an ACP program here for Spanish in 4th and 5th years. Anybody familiar? Have you taken an ACP class before? No? No? Advanced college placement? Like, no? Okay. Well, let me tell you what it is so you can consider here. So what it is if you take Spanish 4, which would be your next step for next year, you can decide, you don't have to even decide now, but you can decide once school has started, if you would like to take that class both for high school credit and for college credit. All right, it's the same class. And what's really nice about it is you can get, it's called a dual credit class because you can get dual credit. All right, what it means is you take it's the normal class, but it can count for 1 semester of college credit. All right, and the way you do that is once you get in the class, you decide you want to do it. What's really nice is so in college, classes go much faster, right? This semester, this year-long class would be taught in a semester in college. So they go fast, right? So the idea is that you still get your whole year to take the class. So it's nice and slow, good pace, but it is worth than that 1 semester of college credit. And the way it works is you actually get the credit. It's not like you're exempted from it. Like if you get an A or you get a B, then that starts your college transcript with the A or with the B or whatever you get. There is some cost involved, but it is a way less than you would actually pay if you were in college, okay? Also, I have been told that if you are on free and reduced lunch, there is no cost. So that makes it even more appealing because you can get actual college credit, okay? Before you go to college, you will still get your high school credit and you actually pay nothing for it. So it's a great opportunity if you are thinking about staying in Spanish. I would say, if you're in the A-B range, you should totally do this. If you're in the C range, I would still really think about it because you could probably kick it up a notch if you knew you're getting college credit. And it's a great opportunity for you to do that. So give that some thought. Mr. Lang is the one that teaches it. So I know some of you had him probably last year. And he is certified, like you have to get certified to teach it because again, it is like a college class. So yeah, I really hope that you will consider if that might be a good fit for you because it's a nice way for you to kind of get a 2-for-1. Any questions on that for me? Okay, so give us some thought. If you do have any individual questions, let me know. If you want to take the class, but you don't want to do the whole college thing, that's fine. You can just take the class. But if you're going to do it, you might as well do it. So that would be my recommendation. All right. So we are going to jump in. We're going to do a little culture today. We're going to do a little Quizlet today. I think I'm going to mix up the order because it was a little choppy last period. So vamos a empezar con un poco de cultura. I don't need you to actually get anything out. And if you're in class, you can just watch up here with me. So you don't even need your computer yet. I know, it's exciting. So let's start with this new chapter, this new section of vocab. You were supposed to already turn in your vocab for me. If you have not, please get to that, not right this second, but in general. And this new chapter, it's kind of hard to see the theme. Can anybody tell me what the theme is? Yeah, okay, so it's definitely like some adjectives, some describing words. It's hard to see how it fits. Kylan, can you put it together? Yeah, it is. It's kind of like relationships. It's like family and friends, like relationships, because some of it's like good stuff and some of it's like not so good, like resolving conflicts and like, making peace with something. So it's kind of like conflicty. All right. And so mañana vamos a hablar, vamos a hacer una actividad en el libro y tenemos un quinceañera. Who's heard that word before? Quinceañera. All right. So I thought maybe before kind of to set the scene for tomorrow, we better make sure we know what this is. And it's a fun thing to talk about too. So if you just raised your hand and you know something about a quinceañera, you want to share? What do you know? What is it? Why is it? How is it? Anything you might know, and then we'll build on that. Gracie, say it one more time. Okay. Okay, I heard 15th birthday. What was the end of that? Okay. So, yeah, so quinceañera, literally quince, you hear the number 15 in there. So it celebrates a 15th birthday. What else? What else you got, Ethan? It is a big celebration. This is not just like a random birthday party. It's a biggie. It's the big one. Kylan? It is filled with, yes, traditions, absolutely. Let's see, I got somebody on the chat. Let me pull it up for you. Let's see. I had some support for the Bears online that I missed there, Tracy. Yes, okay. So Juana, you want to unmute and say that, or you want to just read it? Either way. Go ahead, Juana.
Okay, I said that it's a celebration of a girl turning into a woman.
Yeah, so it's a celebration of a girl turning into a woman. It's like a coming of age party, right? Can you think of anything that kind of in American culture we do that's sort of like that? Yeah, usually people kind of think of Sweet 16. That was my next thing, Charlie. Say that again. Yeah, so in the Jewish culture, I had a bat mitzvah. So we have bar mitzvahs for boys and bat mitzvahs for girls. And again, it's at 13, so a little bit younger. But kind of that 13 to 16, like range, a lot of different cultures have special traditions, right? That kind of celebrate, that transition from childhood to adulthood. And it's kind of interesting because in our culture, right, seems 13 seems a little early, right? Even 15 is a little early, right? You're not really actually an adult till you're 18. But these are old traditions. These are traditions that come from a time when people didn't live as long. So, people obviously became adults and got married or had children earlier than possibly they do these days. So that's where kind of the culture, the tradition comes from. All right, anybody else have any other little tidbits? Otherwise, I have two little quick video clips I want to show you. They kind of go through the why and the how and go through a lot of the little traditions that I think are pretty interesting. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and share these with you. I will screen share them and I'll put them over here so you guys can let your computer rest for a minute. And I will screen share it. You guys have to tell me, like last period I played one and no one could like see it. So let me know, make sure you unmute and tell me if you can't see or hear something. They are also, on your current lesson. So it's not, if it's a Wi-Fi problem, you can always go back and watch it on your own. But otherwise, we'll try and watch them together. All right, so see what you learned, see what you already knew. And all right, let's see. Zoom friends, are you looking at some cartoony mariachi people?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, let's see how my volume goes. Oh, I miss you.
From Q by Da Vinci, and I am your expert for all things quinceañera. When someone mentions a quinceañera, the first thing that typically comes to mind is the reception party. This quinceañera celebration is una gran fiesta that often includes a mariachi band, a large feast, and many guests. Kind of like a wedding. Many family and friends get together on this German stage to celebrate the quinceañera, who is also accompanied by her court of honor, consisting of up to 14 damas and the male chambelanes that escort them. Quinceañeras are often held in a banquet hall where you may see bold and extravagant decorations of flowers and balloons, choreographed dancing, delicious cake, and of course, the beautiful quinceañera in her lovely ball gown. Some quinceañeras are very lavish, consisting of limos, photographers, and DJs who play a wide variety of music, including a waltz where the quinceañera and her father will have their first dance. The quinceañera festivities may involve other customs as well. Some that are more popular than others. At some quinceañeras, the birthday girl will often receive her last doll as a symbol of her transition out of childhood. Another common tradition involves the quinceañera putting on her first pair of high heels, symbolic of her womanhood. Other notable items include the tiara, which denotes a princess before the world and indicates a proud triumph over childhood and into adulthood. A cross or medal, which signifies faith in God and community and in herself. The Bible or prayer book and rosary, both important resources to keep the Word of God present in her life. Scepter, which symbolizes authority and the new responsibilities given to her as a woman. As you can see, the quinceañera celebration is one that is full of heritage, pride, and excitement. Whether you plan to have a lavish quinceañera festival or a simple one, the quinceañera is a special, once-in-a-lifetime event that is truly an emblem of Latino culture. Q by Da Vinci is the leading brand of designer quinceañera dresses. To see our fabulous gowns, check out our videos or visit our website here.
All right, so I wasn't really trying to plug these gowns, but you get that too. All right, so obviously a few interesting traditions there. Somebody want to raise your hand? I'll stop sharing real quick. What are some traditions that go with the quinceañera? Either one that you've heard of or one that you haven't. Yeah, so yeah, there's like a court, right? You have your like ladies and then your men that are kind of like part of your, if you like, it's almost like if you think of a wedding, like the wedding party, right? You have your bridesmaids and your groomsmen, and it's kind of like that. All right, what else? What are some other specific traditions that you saw there? Kylan? Uh-huh. Yeah, it's like a big fancy dress. It's like a prom dress or a, like a wedding dress. I mean, these are fancy events, right? This is no like random birthday party. This is a big fancy deal. Gracie? Yeah, so you got a first dance with your father. Anything else? I could think of two other little specific things. One involves a muñeca. What's a muñeca? And one involves los zapatos. What did you notice? I appreciate my hands. Let me see. Where's everybody else? Where's my online friends? Juana, help us.
They get their last doll.
Yeah, last doll. That's a muñeca, is a doll, right? So it kind of represents like the last childhood doll. Good. And Lauren?
Their shoes.
Yeah, what kind of shoes did the girls get?
The high-heeled shoes.
Like their first official pair of high heels, right? Representing kind of that transition. Good. I don't know. I think those are the highlights. Did I miss anything? All right. I got one more. Una más. It's again like 2 minutes. And it just has more like kind of real footage instead of like cartoony people. So I wanted you to make sure you saw some real people. These can be super fancy. Are they all super fancy? Of course not. Right? It's just like anything. Some people go all out for your sweet 16. Some people go all out for your bar mitzvah. Some people go all out for your wedding. And some people have much smaller, simpler things. But obviously this is, that's kind of up to your family and their preference and money and all the rest of it. But it's kind of fun to see the all out version. So I think these ones are pretty fancy here that I'll show you. All right, let's see. Zoom friends, can you see the 15 cake? Okay.
Quinceañera is the coming of age. It's basically a girl turning into a young woman. And her parents are showing society that she is all grown up.
Most of the girls dream about their wedding. Hispanics, most of the girls dream about the day that they're going to turn 15 and become a quinceañera. And their mom is dreaming about the day that their daughter turns 15.
All the family comes. It's a very important way to bring people together.
You look very good at it.
Doesn't matter where you come from in the part of the world, we're all coming together to celebrate a quinceañera. It doesn't matter where you come from because everybody loves a good party.
People from other cultures, they're intrigued by it. It's something that maybe they kind of heard about it a little bit. They see that it's a party, it's a celebration. So I think it's something that they will embrace and love and maybe even want to do it for their daughters.
I was raised in this business. Literally, since the day I was born, I was sleeping under bridal and quinceañera dresses as a baby.
This is not only a business where you're gonna make money, that's it, you're done. No, this is something that you get involved with the family and just making that special day and dream come true for this girl.
We do what we have to do to make the family happy.
So what is your theme for the party?
Well, my theme for the party is Winter Wonderland.
Nowadays, quinceañeras come up with the craziest ideas.
Get in there and show her how to do the shots.
We pretty much do everything to capture their memories.
The quinceañera is a big sense of pride to the family. And I think in every culture, everyone has it. We just Hispanics, this is how we do it.
We do influence America the same way that American traditions influence us.
Americans are becoming more aware of this whole quinceañera culture just because Hispanics are a big part of America.
Our biggest tradition as Latinos is family and just getting the family together as much as possible. It's who we are. So if you lose your traditions, then you kind of lose who you are. You want to be able to keep that alive and proud of it. And hand it down to your children and make sure that they keep it alive.
We're a fun family, we can fight, you know.
We declined it, we never fight with daughters.
Things get weird. But at the end, we're just a family that's coming together and making sure that the business moves forward, and that's my favorite part.
I want them jaw open, wow. We're a typical American Latino family because we love where we are and we love where we came from.
Working with the family is very hard. It can be stressful sometimes. But it's like I feel that we're not only family, we're a team, and that's what it's about. Oh, you're down the face. That was perfect.
All right. So, yeah, just kind of help you like visualize it again. Some of them are a little over the top. Do you notice that like all the time now when you watch anything? You're like, oh, they're so close to each other. Right? I know, it's crazy. Like somebody said that in the videos they weren't wearing masks. And I was just saying, yeah, I mean, when you like see a show or like a commercial and there are like people close together and they're not wearing masks, are you just like, I know, right? You see someone not wearing a mask, you're like, ooh, like, what's wrong with that person? So yeah, I know it's all relative. Anyways, but hopefully that helps you visualize it. You know, I think that was like a family business where they were doing quinceañeras. I like the girl that was posing with the crocodile, a bit over the top. But anyway, so like I said, they're not certainly all like that, but they're a big deal. So anyway, tomorrow we're going to do a little reading and it's about a quinceañera. So I wanted to make sure that you had a good grasp of what that was. Ahora vamos a continuar con el vocabulario. All right, vamos a practicar un poquito y después Quizlet Live, followed by maybe some Book It tomorrow or the next day. So we're going to start hitting this vocab. If you, for some reason, have not turned in your vocab list, make sure you get me that. And otherwise, vamos a tener 10 minutos para practicar. All right, I kind of switched the order. So if you go back to your current lesson, you will see under numero uno is the link for Quizlet. So what do I expect you to do with your 10 minutes? Well, I expect you to look for some cognates. Start with those as you're flipping through and see what you can come up with, see what looks familiar, see what you can connect. Y después, you know, I don't know, 5 palabras nuevas. I always say start with about how many? Cinco, right? Don't look at 40 words at once. Nothing's going to stick. Pick your 5, focus on your 5. If you want to do it like I suggested, you know, you can go to that full screen and then you can put the stars and pick 5, however you want to do it. But pick 5 to work on. And in the next 10 minutes, I would expect you've reviewed your cognates and at least 5 new words. Oh, yeah, let's talk. Let me just, yes, let me start my timer on this. All right, so your 10 minutes starts now. Please use your time wisely. Please don't waste it. All right, get your focus. No worries, Zoe. We've been talking about culture. You can go back and watch the little videos that are on today's lesson, and we're about to do 10 minutes of Quizlet. So I'm glad you made it to class. No worries at all. All right, I'm going to mute myself. You got, I don't know, about 9 minutes now to practice. So use your time wisely, please. Por favor. Cognados. Vamos a empezar con cognados. Anybody find any? Yeah? Can we find some cognates? Somebody want to share a couple? What'd you find? Let's make our lives easier. What looks like what it is. Always want you to focus on those words first when you get a new list of words. All right, online friends, you've been very quiet today. We start with you. Who's got a cognate that you just looked at? And you were like, oh yeah, that is what that is. Alyssa, what's a cognate you saw?
I saw considerado and considerate.
Yeah, looks a lot like considerate. Good, considerado. Good, muy bien. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? You're flipping through right now. They're all out. Ethan.
Honest.
Honesto, right? That's H is always silent. So honesto looks a lot like honest. Gracie. Yeah, right? I think you said, did you say honor? Wait, I say it again.
Harmonia and harmony.
Oh, yeah, never mind. JK. Harmonia, she said, is harmony. Good. What else? What'd you find, Karen?
El secreto.
Looks a lot like what?
Secret.
Secret. Y una más. Get one more, and then we'll move on. Gus?
Amable looks like amiable.
Yeah, amable, kind of amiable. Good. Yeah, there's a bunch there. Even words, like some of them are a little hard to see, but then if you think about it, you'll get there. Like, look at the word egoísta. What word do you see in egoísta? Somebody has a big what? Egoísta. You have a big ego. What's it mean if you have a big ego? Who are you pretty into? Yourself, right? And what's it translate to on here? Do you see it? What's it translate to? There it is. Look. Selfish, right? So even though that doesn't look like selfish, you can kind of break it down and connect the back. That's what I want you to be doing at all times, all right? That's the idea here. It'll make your life a lot easier. So even though like ego doesn't look like selfish, you're thinking, oh, if somebody has an ego or they're egotistical, they're selfish. So it kind of is a cognate, right? That's what you want to do and make your life much easier, all right? Okay, vamos a terminar con Quizlet Live. So I'm going to go ahead and get this guy started now. And I really kind of liked it. Last period we did some group and then I did an individual round. So I think we might do that too. I know some of you got frustrated. Different people are not paying attention or have Wi-Fi issues or whatever. So I might do a little single round too. All right, so get yourself on here. All right, I think everybody should be looking at it. All right, so I got Gracie, Riley, and Charlie. If you're not there yet, get there. There they come. Maybe cinco más. If you're not on yet, get there. Trace más. Everybody in here on. Try it again. You re-like. Can you just open a new window and sign up as E? Oh no, that won't work. You want me to kick you out and then try it again? Let's try that. Any left? So weird. Nada. You trying on? Are you on your? You want to try it on your phone? Like, right? It just takes 2 seconds. If that doesn't work, then that should work. There we. Oh no. Well, I got Angel anyway. Just enjoy our music. There we go. All right, look at those even teams, worth the wait. Everybody's game. Come on, Bison. Come on, Bears. What's going on with you, Bears? There they go. Stingrays and Dolphins are on a roll. Still anybody's game though, you never know. All righty. Juana, Karen, Lauren, and Ava. Muy bien. All right, let's do it quick. Let's see what they got. See what we're okay. So acusar, I think that looks like accuse. Now that you know, maybe. I feel like that's actually a pretty good cognate. Cariñoso, if you're caring. Maybe that one should have put caring there. Loving, affectionate, looks like caring. So think of cariñoso and caring. Reaccionar, to react. I feel like these are all cognates. You guys should be able to get these. Intimo, intimate. More cognates. Again, perdón, to like ask for your pardon, to ask for forgiveness. Those should all be pretty easy, I think, maybe now that you've seen them. Sorprender, even though it's not too bad, to surprise. I figure you should be able to get all those next time. All right, let's play again. We'll shuffle it up. And let's try that one. Uh-oh, Ava, see if you get back on. Ava? I think it'll still work this time. It's not letting you out at all?
No.
All right. Well, let's see how this goes, and then I might do a quick individual round. You can re-sign up. So you need to restart your computer or your phone or whatever. We'll try again in a minute. to a solid start. I wish it would tell me names. I never know who's on what team. Oh dear. We're stalled out here. Spoke too soon. The alpacas are stuck. Delfines, making some good progress. Keep it up, keep it up. Oh, alpacas. Rough times, Delfines. Anybody's game though. What's wrong? There was something wrong? Oh, long. Yes, I've noticed that. I was going to try and do an individual game, but I don't know if I have time. We might. Oh, look at this. The Delfines are back. Back in the lead. Can they finish it this time? Can they close the deal? Vamos a ver. Oh, posible. Es posible. Tigres Blancos right there. Oh, let's go with the other two teams.
How you gonna have two questions left and messed up?
Twice. All right, Tigres, let's finish off the longest game of Quizlet Live ever. Come on, Tigres, I'm rooting for you. Is there Wi-Fi trouble? Well, I guess that's it, folks. I think maybe we'll try an individual game tomorrow. Oh my God, look, everybody. Oh, well, you guys probably
I
stop.
can't do it.
Fair.
They just always, they don't get it right away, they just look it right.
All right. So, listen, I'm going to say hasta luego. Make sure that you're working on Quizlet tonight, getting yourself familiar with our new vocab. We'll do this or Book It or something tomorrow too. And hasta luego. I have office hours today if you need anything. Hasta mañana.